Billy from Gilbert Travels here, welcoming you to another great flight review. Here at JFK, heading back to Miami today on the 777. I'm going to do a follow-up for you on my full premium economy review. This time I'm going to try those bulkhead seats that I recommended and let you know how I like the full footrest and the additional legroom and the TV on the stalk, and give you an update if I do think that would be the better place to be for the long haul. We got on board today and took our seats in the first of the 3-row 24-seat premium economy section in row 13 in a 2-4-2 configuration. On domestic flights, these seats are sold as main cabin extra. Considering these are a domestic first-class seat design, getting them for just the typical extra legroom charge of about $50 or free with elite status is a real score. Since main cabin extra has complimentary alcohol, you really aren't giving up all that much over a traditional first-class experience for a fraction of the price on a flight of this length. Since I'm in a center seat today, there will not be any takeoff or landing footage, but we'll focus instead on the seat itself. This seat shares many of its features with the normal premium economy seat I showed you before on my long haul review. However, being a bulkhead row, it has two major important differences, which result in some benefits and a couple of drawbacks each. The first major difference is since there's not a seat in front of you to attach a footrest to, American, as well as many other premium economy carriers, provide a full-size extending and telescoping leg rest with a flip-out footrest. As a taller passenger, the little peg-type footrests do not provide me any benefit. However, these full leg rests do provide some actual support and make the seat feel more like a recliner. The leg rest can be used with or without the footrest, which allows you to change the position of your legs throughout the flight periodically to stay more comfortable. There is also a secondary benefit to this setup. Since the recline on these seats is so generous, I found sitting behind a reclined passenger in front to be quite restrictive feeling. Not so with this setup. Overall, leg space in this row was very accommodating. I could just manage to straighten my leg out without touching the bulkhead if I needed to stretch where I was. This also means that as a center passenger, there is space to get around your seatmates and into the aisle without them having to get up. The drawback here is you cannot keep your bag with you for takeoff and landing. Instead, it must go overhead. Only items you can fit with you in the seat storage itself can remain. You will want to board early, therefore, to make sure your bags stay near your seat. Since I found the underseat storage in the regular seats limited in the first place, the pros far outweigh the cons here. The other difference in the bulkhead row is that the in-flight entertainment is on a stalk, which folds out from under the seat. The benefit here is that this is the same generous, sharp 10.5-inch screen, and it's very close to you and easy to reach. It also stows away completely, so during sleep there's no chance of it being a distraction. However, the con here is that while all seatback mounted screens can be used gate to gate, including during taxi, takeoff, and landing, these screens must be stowed and latched during these times. So if you like to distract yourself with entertainment while on the ground, you can only do so with your own personal handheld devices. Overall here, for me personally, I would still make this trade for the additional space. As for the rest, in the bulkhead you will find the literature pocket, but it does not expand much, so it isn't usable for personal storage. Like the other seat, the tray table deploys from the armrest in two pieces, so it can be used just for drinks and snacks, or for a full meal or as a work surface. In the other armrest you will find storage, complete with power, USB, and headphone access. Although as I've mentioned before, these outlets are positioned in the rear of the compartment, making it a little awkward to reach. Way overhead, individual air and reading lamps are provided. The air vents are certainly not reachable sitting, so make sure for overnights you have the flow to your preference to avoid having to get out of the seat to change it in mid-flight. The seat itself features a comfortable and adjustable headrest, which I enjoyed on the long haul and on today's flight. Since today was a short domestic flight, we received a complimentary bag of destination-themed pretzels, today getting ORD Chicago and a basic drink service. I did find under my seat and in the literature pocket 2 previous long-haul meal menus, showing a few examples of what you could expect for meals on the full premium economy service. For reference, here's what we received during our long-haul flight from our full-length review. Also on long-haul flights, you will receive the amenities kit, as well as a Casper-branded blanket and lumbar support pillow. Other benefits of premium economy include priority status for check-in and boarding, as well as increased earning for elite status miles. Upon landing, there was an issue with the jet bridge, and we ended up stuck at the gate for about 20 minutes before disembarkation could begin. I had a look at the alternate business class configuration, This is what American was installing before production issues caused them to change to the seats I have reviewed here on the channel. These seats are unique in that they face both forward and aft, but are criticized for being narrow and for the attached seats rocking back and forth together when one seatmate moves, interrupting sleep for the other. I have a plan to fly on these seats in the 787-800 with American, and will share my thoughts with you here on this channel later this year. After flying back to back, I can definitely attest the Premium Economy is a sizable upgrade over the main cabin extra product there on the 777-200, and those bulkhead seats really did make a big difference. I wish that more airlines would use a full leg rest like that in all of their Premium Economy seats, but I do think it makes a big difference to seek out that bulkhead row to get that leg rest, and on that aircraft in particular, it's got mountains of legroom on its own. So if I were to go transatlantic again or a long haul flight with American in Premium Economy, I would definitely seek out those bulkhead seats. The downside of not having access to the entertainment center during takeoff and landing is, I think, definitely outweighed by the additional comfort once you're in the air, which is what we're all up there for anyway. Appreciate you coming along on this one. We'll see you next time with Gilbert Travels. Come back again soon for more flight reviews here at Gilbert Travels. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be made aware when more content is available. Thanks for watching.